Hey guys, Andrew Henderson from Nomad Capitalist in Bogota, Colombia. Wanted to introduce a new concept I've been working on for some of the folks that I've been helping. We talked about this in a previous video, but how much time do you want to spend in each place that you go as a nomad? How much time does each base deserve? How much time does each short-term fling place, if you'll call it that, how much does it deserve? And I'm working on a concept called the Trifecta for a couple of the people that I am working with. This is something for folks who have the money to rent really nice apartments, or even better, buy apartments in a couple different places around the world, who want to really invest in a couple of places, potentially three, hence Trifecta. They can spend their time, divide their time up so that they won't become tax resident in any of the places, and they can live around the world and basically live tax-free. And so I'm not going to get into specific places that you might want to live today in terms of the Trifecta, but what I'm working on with these guys is the concept of three bases. Spend about 3 months a year in each of the bases. So for me, that might be Kuala Lumpur, January, February, March. It might be Tbilisi, kind of in the spring, early summer. Perhaps it's somewhere like here in Bogota in the fall and into the winter, Christmas time, where they celebrate that. And 3 months each. So then you get 3 months left over in the course of the year. In the case of my example, which is an example that I'm actually working with one guy on, I'm in three different kind of parts of the world. I'm in Asia, I'm in Europe, and then I'm in the Americas. And so that means that if I'm spending 3 months in each place, I've got a month to get between the continents, as well as see other places. So maybe I want to go and spend a month in Rio, and I can do that from Bogota a lot more easily than I can from Georgia, for example. If I'm in Asia, maybe I want to go and work on my investment stuff in Cambodia for 2 weeks. I want to work on it more than just a quick weekend trip from Kuala Lumpur. I might put that into the fourth month. So kind of regional basis, basing yourself so that you're getting all the best of stuff that you want. And also that extra month gives you an opportunity to see some of the emerging places, because the higher and higher level people I help out, I realize they want certain amenities. So here in Bogota, I landed, Uber popped up, easy to get around, tons of great restaurants, everything is really easy to deal with, and every time I've come here I've had that experience. Kuala Lumpur, basically the same deal. Tbilisi, increasingly becoming that. So if you pick three places to spend 9 months a year, minus little weekend trips, quick vacations, things like that, then you're getting at least 9 months of places that you like the infrastructure, you like the development, you like the people, and then you can go and experiment for 25% of the year. So if I'm in Tbilisi, one of the big places that's on a lot of people's radar right now is Kazakhstan and those stans, Tajikistan, etc. I'm not convinced I want to go and spend a full month, or certainly more than that, in any of those stands. I want to see what's going on, and so the next time I'm in Tbilisi, I'm going to budget a couple weeks to go over and explore that region, make some contacts. I do think it's coming up in the world, but I'm not willing to make it a base. I'm not even willing to make it a place that I want to go and spend a month. And so if you take that month as kind of an experimental thing every 4 months, I think you can have a great system. And what that means is you're basically roughly 90 days, maybe a little less, in each of the base countries. You will not be tax resident in any of those. The one where you could get in trouble is if you spend 4 months in the United States. You may have a tax issue, and you'd certainly be on the border if they'd even let you in for that long at one time. So there's certainly, you want to go to places where you have residence permits or immigration is easier. But all those little considerations aside, this is the idea of the Trifecta. I'm going to continue to hone it. I'd love to hear your comments below. Constantly looking at new ways of refining ways to live in ways that are not only nomadic, that allow you to go where you're treated best, that allow you to experience the best of each part of the world without sacrificing, but also realizing that, as I work with more guys who are at the 7- and 8-figure level, you don't want to be on a bus, plane, or train every 2 weeks. You'll want to have some consistency in your life. 3 may even be too much, but I think that if you set it up as 3-month blocks with a kind of month, 2 to 4 week experimental thing in the middle, that could work. And I'd love to hear your comments below. Of course, for more on living the nomad capitalist lifestyle, not just the nomad lifestyle, not the digital nomad lifestyle, which is great, but we're not talking about going and hanging out at co-living spaces or in hostels or backpacking or anything like that. We're talking about high level living in places that you love, places where you can get the amenities you want, places where you can get the stuff that you want, this is one way you could do it. Love to hear the comments below, and of course for more, nomadcapitalist.com with over 2,000 articles, videos, and podcasts for you to find there.